Yo, I don't even know how to open this video because the internet right now. It looks like someone kicked the Wi-Fi router off a cliff. Everything is glitching, reposting, refreshing, and restarting because of one leak. One that just flipped the entire OTF storyline upside down. Like bro, Twitter isn't reacting. Twitter is having a nervous breakdown. TikTok, already on hour 3 of edits with dramatic zoom-ins, creepy music, and that one girl narrating like it's a true crime documentary. Instagram, memes dropping faster than rappers dropping diss tracks. And all of this because out of absolutely nowhere, like God hit the drop bombshell button on his dashboard, OTF Vonni's dead, not cousin, not friend, not barber, HIS. Dad just leaked audio claiming he can prove King Von's setup was 100% real. Not kinda real, not allegedly, not someone told me. Nah, this man said it with diaphragm support like he practiced it in the mirror. It was a setup, and the internet collectively said, wait, what? Meanwhile, Wack 100 is on Akademiks, live going through the 5 stages of grief in 4000. First denial, then rage, then confusion, then standing up midstream like he's about to fight the Wi-Fi. Akademiks trying to calm him down while the chat is typing. Drop the receipts. Wack losing a 1 Vone against audio loudly crying face. Did Vonni's dad just make the biggest reveal of 2026? And here's the plot twist no one's catching yet. People think the leak is the story. Nah. The timing is the real clue. This wasn't random. This was a signal. A chess move in a bigger game Von never got to finish. Buckle up, because the next layer gets dark. The moment that audio hit the internet, everything stopped. Like notifications weren't just popping, they were rioting on people's phones. Screens freezing, TikTok crashing, Instagram pushing the same clip into everyone's feed whether they asked for it or not. And the audio itself, bro. It wasn't messy, muffled back of the studio. Maybe that's him audio. Nah, it sounded like it was recorded in a room with soundproof walls and intent. Vonni's dad didn't sound emotional, didn't sound angry, didn't sound nervous. He sounded like a man who'd been quiet for years and finally said, all right, enough. In the clips, you can hear him take a deep breath, and then, they didn't want Von to leave that night. They didn't want him winning. And the people y'all defending ain't who y'all think they are. The way those words echoed, you could feel the internet inhale at the same time. Within minutes, Twitter Spaces went up titled, OTF exposed, Vonni's dad ain't lying. Somebody go check on Dirk. Wack already arguing in 4 Spaces LMFAOO. Meanwhile, TikTok detectives, you know the ones who think they're FBI interns, started dropping slideshow videos with red circles, zoom-ins, arrows, and captions like, here's why Vonni's dad is right flushed backhand, part 1 of 87 because this goes deep. And they were not wrong. Fire Akademiks stream goes nuclear. Akademiks didn't even plan to go live. He literally turned the camera on mid-chew with a hot pocket, eyes wide like, Ayo, hold on, why is everybody tagging me? 5 minutes later, Wack 100 joined the live, and the energy immediately shifted from breaking news to unsupervised gym class. Wack came in hot, pacing, yelling, hitting that classic Wack rant cadence where he starts sounding like a Baptist preacher, mixed with a malfunctioning smoke alarm. I bro, listen, you not gonna put that on me. This some internet sh man, hell nah. Akademiks, trying to stay professional but low-key loving the chaos, kept asking, but Wack, the audio, it sounds legit. And Wack cut him off. Stop PLAYIN with MEAK. I know who leaked that. This AINT no coincidence. VONNIS dad been trying to talk. Chat went insane. Comment after comment after comment. Drop the full audio. Now Wack scared loudly. Vonni's dead ain't miss one word. Who paid him to drop this? Not the 2026 Von case reopening flushed face. Then mid-rant, mid-chaos, mid-Wack sweating like he was in a sauna. The rest of the audio leaked. Someone in the comments wrote, full clip in MY pinned tweet Geo listen loudly fire, Akademiks froze, Wack froze, chat froze, and then full panic mode. Fire the full leak changes everything because Vonni's dad didn't just imply a setup. He named NAMES. He brought up details the public was never supposed to hear. Dates, phone calls, people in the parking lot. People who weren't supposed to be there. People who disappeared after Von died. He said one sentence that sent shivers across the entire internet. Von didn't walk into a trap. The trap came to HIM. What? Excuse me. TikTok exploded with reactions. Nah, this is getting scary loudly. This man speaking like he got the whole blueprint. OTF group chat right now must look like the purge. Meanwhile, fan pages started dropping timelines pieced together from the leak. The argument earlier that day, the mystery SUV seen twice, the calls Vonni's dad mentioned, the missing footage. The person Von was supposed to meet, the sudden, unexplained power outage in the area, the puzzle pieces suddenly looked like they were forming a picture. And that picture was ugly. Fire the emotional whiplash hits Melly. Now here's where the story gets wild. because while everyone was screaming about Vaughn, somebody went to check Melly's reaction. Bro was in jail trending like he dropped an album. They said Melly heard the leak and just whispered, "Damn, so it really was like that." People close to him said Melly paced back and forth for 2 hours, mumbling to himself, replaying old conversations, old warnings, old instincts he ignored. Because if the leak was true, the entire street narrative around Vaughn and around Melly's own case was about to flip upside down. This wasn't just entertainment anymore. This was survival. Someone had played chess while everyone else played checkers, and now the board was being revealed. And right when the internet was starting to settle, a new voice entered the chat, someone nobody expected. A celebrity causing so shocking that every fan page posted it within 10 seconds. A comment that read, "Y'all should have listened to me back then." Lil Durk, and that sent the whole internet into paralysis. Lil Durk's comment didn't just break the internet, it detonated it. People thought it was fake at first, some edited troll screenshot. But then Durk's verified account stayed up for a full minute, long enough for millions of people to screen record it, repost it, slow it down, zoom it in, and analyze it like it was the Zapruder film. The entire rap world froze, the timelines froze, Discord servers shut down from overload, because if Durk said, "Y'all should have listened to me back then," that meant one thing and one thing only. He already knew something was off the night Vaughn died, and if Vonnie's dad's leak was true, then Durk had just confirmed it with one cryptic sentence. Then Durk deleted it, fast, like faster than he's ever deleted anything. And that made everything 10 times worse. You delete a typo, you delete a joke, you don't delete something that you didn't mean, you delete something too truthful, too dangerous, too close to blowing everything open. Fans went insane. Why would DURK say that? He knows something. Delete means guilt. Durk trying to warn us, Loki. This is getting dark. Even crazier, someone leaked an alleged DM from Durk's camp saying, "We told him not to comment." Whether it was real or fake, nobody cared. The internet ran with it like it was gospel. Then Wack 100 reappeared on Akademiks stream looking like someone just read him his own obituary. He kept yelling, "I bro, this AINT no DURK issue. This AINT OTF issue. This is somebody trying to start SOMETHAN new." But Akademiks wasn't buying it. He kept tapping his fingers on the desk like he knew something Wack didn't want him to say, and the chat wasn't letting Wack slide either. Wack deflecting, he's scared of the audio. Wack looked like he heard the unedited version, and right when the argument peaked, something wild happened, the livestream glitched, but not like bad Wi-Fi glitch. Like someone DDoSed the stream. The audio cut to static, the screen pixelated, and the chat went completely blank for 5 seconds. When it came back, you could hear Wack whispering off camera, not knowing he was still live. "I told them not to put my name in it, this wasn't supposed to come out." Bro, you could hear a pin drop across the entire internet. The comments stopped for a second, then blasted into full meltdown mode. He admitted something, what wasn't supposed to come out. Who is them? This is turning into a movie. Akademiks panicked and ended the stream instantly, but the clip was already screen recorded in 4000, slowed down, subtitled, turned into memes, turned into breakdown videos, and turned into TikToks with dramatic music. Meanwhile, guess who decided to pop up out of nowhere? Kodak Black. Kodak hopped on Instagram Live eating a plate of wings, mumbling with barbecue sauce on his fingers like, "Man, I been told y'all Vaughn ain't go out the way they said. I been told y'all somebody set that boy up." Then he laughed, like a creepy, too-knowing laugh that made everybody in the comments uneasy. Kodak is that one rapper who says things casually that other rappers go to the grave with. Fans started asking him who he meant. Kodak smiled at the camera, wiped his hands on his shirt and said, "Y'all gon' see, it's coming," and ended the live. Bro, what? Why do rappers do this? Why do they drop nuclear bombs and log off like they didn't just traumatize millions of viewers? Now people were convinced something massive was about to drop. Something bigger than Vonnie's dad's audio. Something bigger than Durk's deleted comment. Something bigger than Wack folding midstream. TikTok detectives were making timelines, charts, graphs, who benefited from Vaughn's death, videos, and POV edits from Vaughn's perspective. Reddit was going full Homeland CIA mode. YouTube creators were rushing to get thumbnails ready, and through all the noise, the all-caps comments kept coming. Who else knew about the setup? If VON was set up, who gave the order? Why is everybody acting scared? What is about to drop next? Everyone thought they were prepared for more chaos. They were not, because at 2:14 a.m., when the internet was still shaking, a new audio snippet leaked from a burner account. And this one, it wasn't Vonnie's dad, it wasn't a fan, it wasn't a blogger. It was a voice nobody ever expected to hear speak on Vaughn's death, someone who had never commented before, someone whose silence always felt intentional, someone very close to Vaughn. The voice said, "They lied about everything. The second that new audio snippet dropped, everything else became irrelevant. All the memes, all the Twitter spaces, all the lives, all the theories gone. The internet fixated on one voice, one sentence, one chilling moment that felt like the floor dropped out beneath everyone watching. They lied about everything. It wasn't shaky. It wasn't edited. It wasn't whispered. It was spoken clearly, calmly, like someone who had held this truth in their mouth for too long and finally let it spill out. And the voice, people recognized it instantly and refused to believe it, because it sounded like Asian Doll. Yes, her, the same woman who mourned Von louder than anyone. The same woman who tattooed his face on her hand. The same woman who screamed, "They took him from me," for years. The same woman who always hinted she knew more than the public could handle. The snippet was only 4 seconds, just 4, but those 4 seconds hit harder than anything leaked before it. Twitter exploded. "No way, that's Asian Doll. She been hinting but never said this. Yo, if she talking, it's over for somebody. This might be the missing piece." And then the burner account that posted it deleted itself, fully gone, no trace. No username history, no archives, like it was never there, which made it even scarier. People started comparing voices. YouTubers dropped videos titled, "Is this really Asian Doll?" Pitch analysis. TikTokers slowed down the audio 50%, layered it, matched frequencies, and the results lined up disturbing well. But while fans debated, the person at the center of the storm was very much aware of the leak. Because Asian Doll tweeted, then deleted, one cryptic message: "Y'all ain't ready for the truth." That was enough to send the entire rap world into collective cardiac arrest. People flooded her comments. "Asian, what do you know? Who lied about what? Did Vion tell you something before he died? Girl, please don't delete the tweet." But she didn't reply. Meanwhile, Wack 100 hopped back on Clubhouse at 4 a.m. yelling at people, insisting the voice was fake. But the way he was yelling, it didn't sound confident. It sounded like someone trying to put tape over a dam that had already cracked. "Bro, that ain't her. Stop BLIVIN everything. LL about to start something you can't fix." The room got quiet. Wack slipped. He basically admitted there was something to fix. People clipped it instantly. And Akademiks, he went silent. When Ak is silent, something is up. That man thrives off chaos. If he's not speaking, he's either scared or plotting a 3-hour livestream documentary. At this point, Lil Durk had fully logged off the internet. No posts, no IG story, no likes, nothing. Fans started panicking, tweeting, "Durk ain't posting. This serious. Why Durk quiet? He always reacted before. He in meetings RN, I just know it." But while everyone focused on Durk and Asian Doll, someone else entered the conversation. Someone big, someone unexpected. A Chicago OG, a quiet one respected in every neighborhood, never does interviews, never tweets anything irrelevant, suddenly posted, "Y'all finally hearing what we knew." That was it. No names. No video, just that, and every real Chicago fan knew he doesn't speak without reason. Then the real shockwave hit. A leaked screenshot started circulating. A text message allegedly between Von and someone close, dated 1 week before he died. It said, "They trying to line me up, watch who you trust." Bro, the internet stopped. People kept asking if it was fake, if it was edited, if someone typed it up for clout. But the timestamps, the phone format, the contact bubbles, everything looked real. And that is when the fan pages started zooming in, trying to match the area code, trying to identify the contact bubble shape, trying to see any letter of the hidden name. They were acting like investigators, not fans. Theories started flying. Was he texting Durk? Was he texting Mewup? Was he texting management? Was he texting family? Nobody knew. But everybody felt the same thing. Something big was happening behind the scenes. Something the public was never supposed to see. Something that tied the leak, the setup, the voices, and the timing together like puzzle pieces. Then suddenly, just as everyone was piecing everything together, a new audio clip leaked. This one wasn't from Vonnie's dad, wasn't from the burner, wasn't Asian Doll's alleged voice. It was a male voice, one everyone recognized, one nobody thought would ever speak on this topic. He said, "Von tried to warn y'all, they ain't listen." Now everything coming to the light. The voice, it sounded exactly like King Von's own brother, and the internet lost its soul. The moment people realized the new voice sounded like Von's own brother, the entire internet damn near fainted. You could feel the shock ripple through every platform at the same exact second. Comments didn't just speed up, they went feral. People were typing so fast their keyboards probably filed assault charges. Because Von's brother. He never talks, he never does interviews. He never goes live, he never comments on drama. So if he said something, if he confirmed Von tried to warn people, if he hinted there was truth behind the setup, then everything the fans argued about for years, all the theories, all the conspiracies, all the that don't add up moments were suddenly not just possible, they were real. The clip was only 5 seconds long, posted by a tiny page nobody recognized. But every Chicago fan, every OTF page, every old video comparing voices, they all agreed. Yeah, that's him. Within minutes, people were making side-by-side edits. Left ear, Von's brother in an old IG live. Right ear, the leaked clip. Voices matched too perfectly. Even more disturbing, he sounded calm, too calm. Like someone who has been sitting on the truth for years and finally decided to crack the door open. But the chaos didn't stop there, because after the clip started going viral, the page that posted it suddenly locked down. Comments off, posts wiped, bio deleted. Then the entire page disappeared like it never existed. People started panicking. Who took the page? Why they delete it so fast? Who trying to stop this? This ain't regular internet drama anymore. Meanwhile, big YouTubers were freaking out mid-recording. One streamer literally stopped his video and said, "Nah, I'm done. If Von's brother talking, I don't want no parts of this." TikTok detectives began stitching the clip with everything else from the past 48 hours: Vonnie's dad, the mysterious burner audio, Asian doll's cryptic tweet, Dirk's deleted comment, Wack slipping on a hot mic. Suddenly the timeline started to form a shape, a pattern, a suggestion that multiple people knew Von was walking into danger before it even happened. Then things escalated again, because someone close to the O-Block circle posted a story with one sentence. "Whole truth finna shake the world." No context, no emojis, just those words. People were convinced the dam was about to break, and that's when Chicago blogs stepped in. Not the messy ones, the old head blogs, the ones who don't touch gossip unless it's real. They posted messages saying, "A storm coming, stay safe. Let the family speak first." Some info not meant for the internet. When those blogs get involved, it means actual real-life tension, not just fan speculation. Then out of nowhere, Asian doll went live. She didn't say much, didn't confirm the audio, didn't deny it either. She just sat there looking pissed, hurt, exhausted. You could see she'd been crying. Someone in the comments asked, "Was Von really set up?" She stared at the screen for 5 long seconds, looked down and said softly, "There's a lot y'all don't know." Then she ended the live. Bro, everyone broke down. People started tweeting, "That wasn't denial. She knows something. She been knew. This is getting scary." Fans started begging, "Somebody protect Vonnie. Protect Von's family. Protect Asian. Protect the truth," because now it wasn't just about the setup anymore. It was about who was involved, who stayed silent, who benefited, who left clues, who tried to warn people. And then, at 6:42 a.m., right when the internet was calming down for the first time in 24 hours, another account posted a message that froze everyone. "No more hints, no more partial audio. Tonight, the full recording drops." The post vanished after 3 minutes, but the damage already done. The moment that message hit the internet, "Tonight, the full recording drops," every platform went from chaotic to apocalyptic. You could literally feel the tension through the screen. People were tweeting like their lives depended on it. The rap community went into lockdown mode, and every single person even remotely connected to Von suddenly fell silent. Not quiet silent, like they had been told not to speak. Fan pages were counting down like it was New Year's Eve. TikTokers were pacing in pajamas at 7 a.m. making videos like, "Y'all, I'm scared. Why does this feel like we're about to witness history? This better not be fake because my anxiety cannot do this again." If the full recording drops, the streets and the industry are changing tonight. And yet, the people who were usually loudest, Dirk, Von's close guys, Von's family, Wack, even Akademiks, complete silence. Phones off, stories gone, comments disabled, nobody promoting anything, nobody going live. That's when everyone noticed something chilling. All OTF members suddenly went private on Instagram. All of them, at the same time. People started screenshotting. "Look, Mua blocked his page. Duke went private. Memo ain't said a word since last night." It felt coordinated. It felt intentional. It felt like something was happening behind the scenes, meetings, calls, warnings, something that the public wasn't supposed to see. Then Von's sister posted a black screen on her story. Nothing else. No words, no caption, just black. People were flooding her DMs. "Are you okay? What's happening tonight? Is the recording real?" She didn't reply. Meanwhile, Akademiks popped back on Twitter for literally 10 seconds and tweeted, "This ain't content anymore, be careful." And then he deleted it. Bro, when AK says be careful, pack it up, things are real. Around noon, another anonymous burner posted a still frame, a blurry image that looked like a voice memo interface. The timer said 17:42, 17 minutes. People went into cardiac arrest in the comments because that meant the full audio was long, not a snippet, not a clip, a full conversation. Someone commented, 17 minutes is too long to be fake. People don't risk their lives for edited audio. If this is legit, someone powerful is gonna panic. By evening, the energy in the rap world was bizarre. It felt like the day before a storm. Everybody knew something huge was coming, but nobody knew what direction it would hit from. Even DJ Vlad tweeted, "Today might change how we talk about King Von forever." Then, out of absolutely nowhere, a new leak dropped. But not audio, not a screenshot, not a message. It was a text file-style confession, allegedly from someone who claimed to be a witness the night Von died. Someone who said they were close enough to hear conversations nobody else heard. It said Von wasn't supposed to go there. He wasn't supposed to see what he saw. Someone called him there. Someone he trusted. That one line, "someone he trusted," broke the internet in half. People started crying in comment sections. People started tagging every rapper ever associated with Von. People started arguing over who that trusted person could have been. Names started trending. People were making lists. Debates got ugly, and while everyone was spiraling, the witness message continued. They thought he wouldn't show up. They thought he wasn't that type, but he pulled up anyway. That's why everything went wrong. Everything in the rap world shifted. Suddenly the question wasn't, was Von set up? Now it was, who called him? Why did they lie to him? What was he not supposed to see? Who panicked when he arrived? Who disappeared right after? And right when the internet reached maximum hysteria, another anonymous message popped up. This one wasn't a threat, it wasn't a tease, it wasn't a hint, it simply said, "The recording isn't the end, it's the beginning." The whole internet froze. The internet stayed frozen on that last message like the whole world forgot how to breathe. The recording isn't the end, it's the beginning. Nobody knew who posted it, where it came from, or why it felt like a warning instead of a tease. It hit different, not like a clout-chasing burner, not like a messy fan page, not like someone starting drama for entertainment. It felt like someone who knew exactly what they were doing, and exactly what was coming. Within minutes, TikTok detectives were stitching together timelines, trying to match the writing style to old witnesses, ex-homies, former affiliates, people from O-Block, people from Georgia, anybody who ever breathed near Von. But the post had no digital fingerprint, no IP trail, no metadata. It was like someone posted it from the void. People started asking the scary questions. What if multiple people had the recording? What if tonight wasn't about a leak, but a message? What if the leak forces someone to come forward? While TikTok and Twitter were playing FBI, things behind the scenes were shifting in ways fans couldn't see. One Chicago insider, someone who never posts gossip, made a single tweet, "Too many people talking. Someone gone get hurt." That tweet alone made thousands delete their jokes and memes instantly. The vibe changed fast. The internet wasn't treating it like drama anymore. It started feeling like a real situation with real consequences. Then something strange happened. Every major Chicago blog stopped posting. Like they all took a coordinated break. No content, no stories, no messy captions. It was like they had been told to stand down. Fans noticed immediately. Why all the Chicago pages quiet? This looks planned. Somebody told them to chill. And as tension built online behind the scenes, rappers started panicking too. One Atlanta artist posted then deleted, "If that audio real, y'all gonna see some legends fall." People screenshot it in 0.3 seconds. Now everyone was asking, who is gonna fall? Who is the recording exposing? Even crazier, a lawyer who once handled a high-profile Chicago case tweeted, "Y'all playing with fire you don't understand." That tweet got 400,000 likes in an hour. Around 8 p.m., fans were refreshing the burner pages every 10 seconds. Any update, any clue, any new countdown, people were searching for it like it was gospel. Some pages claimed to have leaks, but everything turned out fake. Then suddenly, a new notification popped up. Just one. A single tweet from a tiny account with no followers. It drops at midnight. "Don't go outside." That last part, "don't go outside," freaked everyone out. Was it a threat, a warning, a joke? Nobody knew, but the tone didn't feel like someone trolling. It felt like someone expecting a reaction, a big one. But then something unexpected happened. At 9:13 p.m., Von's brother, the same voice from the earlier leak, posted a single Instagram story. Black background, white text. "Y'all better be ready for what you hear." No emojis. No hashtags, no explanation, just that. And he left it UP. He didn't delete it, didn't walk it back, didn't pretend it was fake. People immediately flooded his comments. "Bro, what is it? Are you confirming everything? Is the audio you? Who set HIMUP?" But he didn't answer anybody. Meanwhile, YouTubers started prepping live streams titled, "Tonight Changes Everything. The VON recording, full breakdown. If this is real, the industry is finished." You could tell big platforms were scared too. Nobody wanted to be the first to play the leaked audio, but everyone wanted to be the first to talk about it. It was digital schizophrenia, and while the entire world spiraled, something happened that nobody expected. Lil Durk's Instagram suddenly updated. Not a post, not a story, not a comment. His profile picture disappeared, just blank. A gray circle. That move sent the internet into absolute meltdown. Because whenever artists go fully blank, it means something major like a public statement, a response, a meltdown, or worse, some behind-the-scenes legal pressure. People were tweeting, DURKKNOWS, the audio will mention somebody. Dirk getting ahead of it. He nervous. He preparing a statement. Others wondered if he was actually trying to calm things down behind the scenes. He's calling people. He's telling folks to stay quiet. He trying to stop war. But nobody knew for sure. At 10:41 p.m., things got even creepier. A random Chicago street cam livestream, one people normally use to watch traffic, suddenly had 12,000 viewers. Why? Because people swore they saw unmarked black SUVs cruising through the area. No plates, tinted windows, same model. Comments were insane. Bro, I swear I saw one earlier too. Nah, this too coordinated. They trying to stop the drop. This not a coincidence. By 11:30 p.m., the countdown to midnight had the internet on lockdown. Discord servers were packed. TikTok lives had 50,000 viewers each. Twitter spaces were running nonstop. And right at 11:58 p.m., the burner account reappeared. One final message. When you hear who's talking in the recording, everything will make sense. People screamed, people cried, people panicked. Because that meant the recording wasn't just revealing events, it was revealing a name, a voice nobody expected. A voice nobody wanted to hear. A voice that would change how King Von's story is told forever. Midnight hit, the link went live, people clicked, and what they heard in the first 3 seconds was a voice everyone recognized. A voice that should never have been in that room. A voice that made the entire world freeze. If you're still watching right now, your heart is probably pounding just like everybody else's on the timeline. Because what we just walked through tonight wasn't rap news. It wasn't internet drama. It wasn't even just a leak. This was a full-blown unraveling of the story people thought they knew about King Von, and now we're realizing we only ever had 5% of the truth. We don't know who dropped that recording. We don't know why they chose tonight. We don't know why certain rappers went quiet, why pages disappeared, why OGS started warning people to stay safe, or why Dirk blacked out his entire page at the exact same moment the countdown hit 0. But what we do know is this, the voice in that recording, the one none of us expected to hear, the one that made the whole internet freeze, that wasn't an accident, that wasn't clout, that wasn't a fan-made edit, that was intentional. So here's what I need from you before we dive deeper into this mess. Fire, drop your theory in the comments. Who do you think was in that room the night Vonnie's dad is talking about? Fire, smash that like button, because the more eyes on this, the harder it becomes for anyone to bury the truth. Fire, hit subscribe and turn on all noties, because part 2 is going to break down the full recording line by line. Fire and answer me this, was King Von a victim of the streets or a victim of the people he trusted most? We're not done, not even close. Stay locked in, because the real story is just beginning.